And we're back to more Thronebreaker. So in the last video, we murdered a weakened dragon. Probably could have spared him. Maybe gained him as an ally. But nope, we murdered the dragon. For two reasons. One, profit. I mean, we got over 10,000 gold from murdering the dragon. It's not bad. Another reason is I'm pretty sure Ike would be pissed if we made friends with the dragon. But at least we have all this gold. No ideas. Let's go for lens that makes an object feel more distant. Spud scope as subterranean periscope used for potato cultivation. Double gaff, a two-sided fork. Hit put it on Isoloya. Snowshoes for horses. That should be useless for rackets. Clucks, booties for chickens. Llama yam, a lamp derived from fluorescent tubers. Lumi yam, there we go. So that was some weird ideas. But the question is, why are there so many weird ideas?
Meave squinted, the better to see the scene. Several dozen dwarves had gathered on the cliff overlooking the chasm. All were turned towards a ramp, at the peak of which stood a barrel.
What is that gathering about?
Asked the queen.
Have we a feast day?
Nay,
Answered Gabor grimly.
'tis an execution.
Ah yes, they do throw them. Stuff people in barrels and roll them down the mountain, right?
A hairy head peeked out of the barrel. The long, pointy nose and ears left no doubt that it belonged to a gnome. The first Meave had ever seen in her life.
Help! Save me!
The gnome yelled.
They aim to kill me! Cast me in the chasm!
Shut your maw!
Barked the dwarf standing next to him, who then shoved the gnome inside the barrel and covered it with a lid.
Your crimes! The sheer weight of it, eh? No lighter punishment is fitting.
The other gathered dwarves nodded approvingly. Two gripped the barrel, lay it on its side, then lifted it to cast in the chasm, paying the thumping from inside it no heed.
We should probably intervene.
Meave leapt from her horse and, ignoring Gabor's objections, scrambled up the ramp.
Oi! You're not allowed! Hey, damn it! What do you think you're doing?
I'm intervening.
I think it's obvious. Preventing the execution.
Ah! Ah! Thanks be to the gods!
Whoa, wench! You've no such right! Judgment's been handed down. Sentencing's done.
Yes, and a cruel sentence it is. One that prompts me to wonder what the accused did to deserve it.
Better to ask what he didn't do, the varmint. Arrived here with his peddler's wagon full of tricks and gadgets. Went from house to house, praised his rubbish to the high heavens, and what's it he sold us? Bombs that go off in your hand. Beard growth formula that makes your hair catch fire. Music boxes for the kiddies. Once cranked, they never plough in stop.
You needed but to loosen the screw in the back and...
Shut your maw, ye roaster. Doesn't he matter all that? 'Cause we'd have forgiven it if he hadn't broken our sacred rules and hallowed customs.
Which ones, if you don't mind me asking?
Enter the smithy, cap on his head, held nails between his teeth, and poured fruit syrup in his beer. Raspberry! Blech.
Such grievous offenses. pouring fruit syrup in his beer.
Just the once, and but a few drops.
You got nothing to explain your villainy, scoundrel. Not a thing. And that's not even the worst. Saved his highest crime for the end. He was in a mine, and he whistled.
You never whistle in a mine.
Oh, aye, that's bad. Shouldn't have done that.
Yes, that is truly bad right there. You don't whistle in a mine.
Aye, he did. Whistled. Through his teeth. And hummed in harmony, a long warble. We all heard it up and down the shaft, and our grand-elders were clear. Death's the punishment.
You
Death
can't whistle in a
by
mine.
barrel roll.
Death by barrel roll. Quick, do a barrel roll.
Wait 1 minute. What exactly does the Four Dwarfs Codex say? Which
What did... How did... How's it a wench, and a human one to boot, know about the code?
This human wench has a head, and a capacious one. Well, have you an answer?
The code says thus. 'Tis a crime most grievous to whistle in a mine. Any dwarf committing the cock-up shall be placed in a barrel at once. Said barrel then to be rolled down a mountain.
But he's not a dwarf now, is he?
Any dwarf. The situation's clear. If my senses do not deceive, the accused is a gnome.
Aye, but the code's not to be taken literal like. It's to be interpreted. What the ancient elders had in their heads, why, that's got to be divined.
Nothing to be divined here. You got to be a dwarf to be a dwarf, not no bloody gnome.
Exactly.
So, am I, meaning I'm free to go?
Perchance we ought to let the elder-in-chief rule on the matter.
Oh, aye. Oh, for we all ken how old Hoog loves being bothered with such things.
Ah, fine. Now get the hell out of that barrel and out of my sight, you hairy hamshanker.
So, we
My
seem
lady.
to know.
I haven't a way to thank you.
He looks so trustworthy, doesn't he? He looks like he's gonna betray us at any minute. Like, any single minute. He looks like he could betray us.
That we've yet to discuss. Perhaps first we should learn each other's names?
Aye, yes, of course. What a prat of me. Barnabas. Barnabas Beckenbauer. To friends, BB.
Maybe.
Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia.
Queen. Cows in the corn, colour me honoured. Your Majesty, obeisance due.
None necessary. Protocols for use at court, not beyond it. An inventor you deem yourself. Am I right?
I'd say he's a failed inventor, but still.
Most assuredly. Though, truth be told, the dwarves saw no ingenuity in my craft. Seems I'm ahead of my time.
Well, doors are usually stuck back in the custom, so...
Fiery bursts in the palm of your hand. They shall be in fashion one day, to your mind.
Oh, nay, just a bit of misfortune, that's all that was. You see, I mistook mercury fulminate for saltpeter. The vials stood beside each other, see, and...
The details I need not know. But one matter I am curious about. Could you construct a bomb that would explode when desired? For instance, beneath my foe's feet as they stepped over it.
Of course I can. It's simple.
Why then? You wish to show your gratitude? You must join my ranks. Assist me to defeat Nilfgaard.
Yes, become my personal bomb maker.
Defeat Nilfgaard? Pure ambition, that is. But I'd have been a barrel of broken bones at the bottom of a ravine, if not for you. I'll do what you ask to pay off my debt.
And so we gain the Barnabas Beckenbauer. That poor goat.
And thus, for the first time in Lyrian annals, a gnome enlisted with the army. And though Barnabas Beckenbauer was diminutive of body, this new recruit would prove his worth on more than one occasion.
Huzzah. I mean, you could just let him die, but that's stupid. So, how useful is the archery? He creates a trinket. Which is, I'd say, give or take how useful that archery is. Because we do have a lot of trinkets. So I'm not exactly sure if it's just he creates a random one of our trinkets or he creates a random one of his trinkets. Well, maybe it's like he creates a trinket and you get to select which one. All I know is I probably ain't going to use him. Well, remember, how much is the pitfall trap? It's 12. Yeah, 12. How much were those? 9? 7 each. Okay. There. We'll take him for now. Still have 5. That's what I want. I guess we can put Sapper in for now. Sapper damage you by 2 versus strike rate. Not terrible after all. Okay, well. Not sure how useful it's actually would be, but let's see what he has to say.
Your Majesty, allow me once again to express my undying gratitude.
Huh, bird's gone.
You're most welcome, Barnabas, but please, we haven't need for any formalities when speaking alone.
Well, of course. How might I help you then?
Just tell me about yourself.
I like to know. No, I must know who I travel with. Please do tell me about yourself.
About me? I've most civil relations with dwarves, as you saw. But is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Why not start at the beginning? Tell me where you hail from, perhaps.
Oh, right. I was born in the distant south, in Tir Tokhair. My mother was a washerwife, my father, an armourer. Soon as I'd passed 40 winters and could strike out on my own, I left the family, my native parts. So I've been on the road now about, 20-odd years.
Indeed. A rather long while. Did the South simply not suit you?
Things are gonna be awkward if you think about it, because he's technically from Nilfgaard.
Oh, I wouldn't say that exactly. It's just staying would have meant stepping into my father's shoes. Then forging blade after blade, plate after plate. Oh, just thinking on it sets my head a-spinning.
So basically, that's one. He's that character. He's the one that doesn't want to follow in the family footsteps. Strike out on his own.
Not for me, that. No. No, nature. The world so rich in mysteries, in wonders left to discover, and ways to make it a better place.
By building bombs that explode in the hand, for instance.
Yes, that makes it such a better place.
Ah, as those bearded fellas say, Mahakam wasn't built in a day. Besides, nobody was seriously hurt by those malfunctions. Not many, at any rate.
Oh yeah, not many. So what are you working on?
At the moment, have you any invention you've worked on? One that's near complete?
They're gonna murder us.
Oh, so kind. Oh, wonderful, you should ask. See, I've ever had an avian fascination. For birds, you see. Their wings, bones. The structure's perfect. The aerodynamicism, the plumage. In short, I believe I can fly.
Well, P thinks he believes he can fly.
I beg your pardon.
Yes. Yes, I'm learning to fly. 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 You've not misheard. I, Barnabas Beckenbauer, will be the first gnome... Oh, what am I saying? The first mammal to free himself of the soil's bondage and soar to the clouds.
He's gonna fly.
But aren't bats also?
Ha! A detail. This is no time to be petty. No, but frankly, my preparations are far advanced, and I'm rather optimistic about my design and prospects. I've calculated every trajectory, every force. It all works out. Just need to do a few more field tests.
Oh, there you go.
Did you have volunteers try it, or did you test the design yourself?
Naturally, I must stay on the ground. Who take all the measurements elsewise. Luckily, there's no lack of thrill-seekers in Mahakam. Most eager to etch themselves into the annals.
Flying doors.
My first prototype, the Skylicker, I dubbed it. Oh, your majesty, if you'd only seen the beauty. Flew over 120 Ls.
Truly? Colour me impressed indeed. He must have made quite the name for himself, your brave volunteer. I'm certain he's caught the eye of every she-dwarf in Mahakam since.
He's dead.
Oh, no, he's dead. The landing, it was rough. And then a bear sauntered by, didn't help any. Anyhow, as he died, the dwarf swore he regretted nothing. Brave lad. A bit daft, though.
I see. But the next time you request I try one of your inventions, I'd ask you to remind me of this touching tale. Time I attended to other matters.
Ah, yes, you're still here. Off you go, then.
So, he's trying to learn how to fly. Oh, good on him. Good on him. We still need so much more. I mean, we could technically build strays then, which isn't the worst thing I can build. But want that. Just need a lot more wood. Okay, sorry.
Well, a damn shame. What with such good visibility today, too. You change your mind, lass, let me know, eh? Got the You change your mind,
Nothing new. Just. Oh well. Moving on. Let's see. Probably nothing really left to scout much. Oh, up there, I guess. Oh well, moving on.
The blizzard's blowing in. Your Grace, perhaps we'd best pitch camp and wait for clear weather.
Tain't a bad idea. Said we might be waiting a week.
Then we might...
We might be waiting a week. Or we could just, move back.
Every year more monsters crawl out for spring cleaning.
Remember, this here is why you don't need to worry about losing units. But sometimes you wander into a village and you get 21 soldiers. Just like that. And since you don't lose them in battle, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Anyway, so what do we have? So we have a battle, we have some loot, we have question mark. Puzzle, hate puzzles.
Remember, if you pass a snail en route to the mine, share a wee bite with him. Never, ever whistle in the mines.
Yep, never ever whistle on the mine.
Now hold on. Pour you some hooch first. Makes for merrier marching when things get frosty.
Wait, I was like, well, what did I get?
Remember,
Not sure. Taking a coin, some wood or something. So we could get them around back. But probably need to for this fight. Or maybe I'll save until my soldiers are pissed off at me again. The Doors of America often keep their eyes skyward for two reasons. First, to watch for avalanches. Second, to ensure no hungry foreigners or slizzards or swooping down for a quick bite. Standard battle, which means 2 to 3 rounds. Okay, it would be nice if we had Ike. Let's see. Yeah. Not sure if you'd be that useful, but no. That's probably good. Probably good. Sort of wish I had enough, but oh well. So we have greedy fortune. When round starts, spawn a harpy egg on each side. Okay, well, let's start off things simple with
For Rivia!
What do we get by?
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Actually, that's not too bad because we can play him. So what do you have?
You mad? Don't shake that!
That's less useful. Okay, so what I want to play now is I want to play our infiltrator. Because hopefully our infiltrator can. Not sure if he can though. If he can boost himself by that.
no time for that!
Or murder it. I wish I had. I wish I could play it now. I can't even get rid of the cards. I have to play them.
Give me a target.
So cute. We barely damage it. Oh, we have this very. We can get rid of those harpies.
Help!
Tempted to pass, but might somehow magically gain enough points. Well, let's see. How much time are we gonna waste? And is he passing or is he no? Please. Pass rate. Oh, that was painful. So he still go. So we lost the first round, but we caused the enemy to waste a lot more cards than we did. So I'm fine with that. So, how do we want to play this? Siphon, meh. I mean, we'll try it. I should have decoyed. Oh well. Let's murder this greedy card now. Constantly spawning cards. So how to play this? Well, we could play it like this.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
It does too. That did more for some reason. Now I can wipe them out. Oh. Definitely need to get rid of that. Oh. He seriously just passed already.
What do you want of me?
Oh, okay. Well, we can easily win if we, let's just take out these.
Ah!
And then play what, Gascon? I'm gonna play Gascon.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Okay. I'm mostly fine with it. I sort of wish I could get, you know, I can help. You know, I'd actually been used to the team since they're low on health. Well.
Go, pop, pop.
Don't want to hurt that fork tail though. I just that fork. Oh, you can create me.
What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Still damage the high shield on the power throw by up to 15. Well, that one's pretty great. Draw 2 units and set the power to 1. By the way, you're dead. But we boost. No, that's stupid. Congratulations, you boosted a harpy egg. Which isn't really going to do anything, so. Oh well. If it dies, it spawns a harpy. But I don't think the harpy gets the benefits of being boosted though, so. That's silly. My problem is since we moved to most infiltrators game. to start murdering things.
Arbalista, your command.
Dick. How many tubes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Well, let's look at the tubes. So, what can you do, Gap?
Alright, that's no problem.
Play 1 trinket from your deck. Or damage unit by 10 if it's destroyed, deal any remaining damage. And let's go trinkets, why not? So, where's the trinket? Okay. We could deal with that. But should TP give me a trinket? Problem though is they still have the failure numbers because they constantly keep doing it. It's getting a bit annoying. Okay, spawn.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
That. He's now out of numbers again. So we're going to lose just because of the severe amount of harpies on the battlefield.
Armor won't save them.
Ow. Dick. I check out all these guys.
Ah!
There we go. There's that one power advantage. Yeah, sort
One bolt's all I need.
Only 2 still. Frickin' harpies. So what do we have down? Manages there. Shady dwarf hides in this mine. According to Gabber, her name is Stanka Mormon. Renegade and thieves out by Outland. We could dispatch few guards, but if we let her go, she's promised to show us where to find buried treasure or store and everything. Buried treasure, that's basically one of those golden chests that isn't very that useful. But we're still gonna do that. So, buy this building. Oh no! Our soldiers are angry at us. Whatever shall we do? Obviously not just walk over here to the shrine with that. Let's go through. However, it's fine. So that building. Huh. I have no idea. Oh well. And broke a bridge. Just cause. Wait a second. Broken railroad.
Meve rode on in silence, endeavoring to work out the length of her exile thus far. A scout's call tore her from her reverie.
Your Grace! You must see this!
With a grave mien, the soldier indicated a track in the snow. The hobnail boot print was all too familiar. Meve had seen it before, upon Lyria's sandy tracks, and midst the ashes to which Edirn had been turned.
Nilfgaardian footmen.
Seethed Meve.
Marched through of late.
Interrupted Gascon.
A day, perhaps 2 days past.
The scouts had learned a Nilfgaardian caravan with an armed escort had recently arrived in Mahakam. The invaders had brought with them chests brimming with gold and jewels, then exchanged these for the finest Mahakaman-forged swords and spears. A scout gave me one of the coins the Blackclads had used for payment. Upon the coin's back, the Lyrian eagle.
They pay with gold from my vault.
The Queen said through gritted teeth.
For arms that will cut down my fighting men and subjects.
We might yet pursue and hunt them down,
said Reynard, a spark in his eye.
And make certain Eddahi never lays hands on those weapons.
You might, I can.
Piped up Gabor, who had been listening to their exchange.
But you might also recall, we Mahakamans are neutrals who assure all guests within our borders safety. True, formally speaking, the Nilfgaardians have passed outside them, but attack him a stone's throw from our gates, and you'll see Brewer's rage come out his ears as steam, and out his arse as fire.
So, piss off Brewer. Don't piss off Brewer. If I ignore the armed caravan, it's gonna piss off my
Gabor,
soldiers.
forgive me.
Said the Queen.
This caravan we must attack. I must stop the Nilfgaardians. And entirely apart, I should be quite content to watch Brewer spew fire.
Gabor's mouth gaped as he tried to protest, but the Lyrian soldier's laughter drowned out his grunts. Meve gave the signal to depart. Soon after, Queen and company descended upon the foe's caravan, and a battle ensued.
I mean, it could be past, but I think we've done a decent amount to make to afford being able to do this. So, the unusually strong guard protected the Blackclads' caravan. As if securing a military convoy in enemy soil, perhaps Nilfgaard merchants and Crescent more robust escort to defend against the fire monsters of the mountain. Perhaps they simply suspected me with no respect. Rackham's principle of neutrality. So, yeah. He's gonna be angry with us, but I mean, we killed the dragon, we helped the people, we did good stuff, we got back from other clans. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be that much of a threat. So, what was this, one battle? So I probably don't do that. Not sure about that. Don't. I mean, that was decent enough, I guess.
I want that transport in one piece!
Oh, great. So, for every 4 allies destroyed, move one road towards the opponent. There she comes into contact with fire, destroy. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not good. Our bomber's completely useless. Because for every 4 hours destroyed, move 1 row towards the bomber. So that basically means they'll move 1 row. 1 row. Ah shit. So if it dies, we lose the battle. So don't set on fire. Gotcha. Oh well, let's start off with the base.
For Rivia!
Pikeman,
Arbalist at your command.
armors I can't use.
Again and again and again.
Oh, I could do this. This would be nice. Damage everyone by 4. Boom. Damage everyone by 4. That's useful. So it should move down. Good. Problem is fighting these units is gonna be a pain in the ass.
In retreat!
Or health they have. So every turn turns to, so he's gonna constantly boost them by bomber. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, I'm sure. Remember, we can't set off fire.
Careful! Won't be any use to us at the bottom of the ravine.
I was hoping it would move. Oh yeah, that would mobile. Durr.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Now we can't really boost them, so that's the thing. Could set that back row on fire, maybe. But,
Should have listened to me, old lady.
Ah.
So he's going to shoot, isn't he?
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Of course, as you wish, master.
Oh.
Dick. Potions.
Armor won't save them.
No. Not sure which ones. Damage. Why would you get rid of one of those?
Off to the front yet again.
Ha! Quiet, or the commissar will hear.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Zwei!
One bullet's all I need.
The transport's ours.
Crushed by their defeat, the Nilfgaardians tossed the chests into the snow lining the road and rode off to the cracking of their whips. One chest burst open, revealing a weapon wrapped in greased leather. Gascon removed the leather and held aloft a sigil that shone with newly forged luster. He examined it from all sides, then put his thumb to its blade. Blood immediately squirted out.
Ooh! Sharp bastard,
he said, clearly impressed. Hearing these words, Gabor unexpectedly burst out laughing.
What's got you so tickled, if you don't mind my asking?
Custom holes! The first words out a warrior's mouth upon seeing a sill become the blade's name. So, congrats! You've dubbed it!
Gascon stood there awkwardly as Meve took the weapon from him.
I'd have chosen a different name personally, one with a bit more dignity. But Sharp Bastard has an undeniable charm. And I cannot wait to try it out on Nilfgaardian plate.
Aye, but perhaps nae in Mahakam.
Gabor interjected.
You've made a fine enough mess for yourselves as is. Gonna need to mend for it somehow. And that'll nae be easy.
Tidings of Meve's deeds soon reached Bruver Hoog's meaty ears. And though there was no fire, despite Gabor's insistence to the contrary, there was also no doubt the Elder-in-Chief was livid. Only the Zigrin's intercession on their behalf kept the Lyrians from being thrown out of the mountains.
So again to do covered. And our men are happy. Because, of course, they have. Why would they? Oh, being so close. Like time to spend some good. Not expensive good. Probably where it's gonna be like, oh, well, you probably should save some gold. Pay off this person. But now we have this. Damage a unit by 1. Then trigger all allies low. Abilities. So increases damage built by 1 for each unit destroyed by this build. Problem though is that isn't exactly that good. You're thinking, oh yeah, sure, that'd be useful. But if it only damages a unit by 1, so basically you'd have to basically use this ability to finish off the unit. Hopefully it has low health. Hopefully you can keep something down enough for 1. Then after it's destroyed, well then you could go for 2 and 3 and so forth. But I'd rather just, you know, I'd rather stick with my broadsword, because my broadsword's useful. Because it basically damages enemy unit and all other units by the same power. So if everything's at 3, I could just wipe all of them out. That one basically I'd have to constantly poke one. It doesn't seem that useful. But now we can have a lot more units. Good. Means we can have these cavalry units. Yay, cavalry. Like I would recruit more, but I want to save my gold for a bit. Guess I can have another pitfall trap back though. there's some cavalry. They have cavalry. Just more sappers. Yeah, good. Boo. Boo. Yeah. Bank created no today. Could have cavalry, I guess. Could technically have her. Which could start making those, but I think I mostly wanted just the cavalry, but Stray's cavalry's iffy. Oh well, once we get more money, we can make more of those, I suppose. I guess we could throw her in it for now. Gravestones are crushing traps. I mean, I could throw in more of these things, but the problem though is the more cards you put in the deck, the more cards you have to sort through in battles. Which is a bit problematic in the long run. But well, at least we accomplished that. What else? That's gonna cost a lot of word. I mean, I still want that, but more gold. That I don't really care about. Then there's this stuff, which word. And honestly, I don't really care that much. I mean, getting some of those onagers would be terrible. Besides, upgrading my traps won't be terrible, but resources. Don't really care that much about alchemists, but anyway. I need some resources. Remember lads and lassies, Russian build whoever runs before and after ocean. Pass the down red to the mine show we fight. If the hell dove or thirst crust the best operator, and never ever resort. So I thought that was supposed to be no. Did you get that chest? I don't think I got that chest. Wait, did I seriously miss something all the way back there? I thought near a railroad. Or maybe up there. Okay. So maps. Yeah, between railroad tracks, mine. And then there's some houses. But yeah, near railroad tracks. The problem though is none of these railroad tracks sort of separate in that direction. Separate in that direction. Well, this is gonna suck. This might be with that house, though. Whatever it is. Well, the human kingdoms are male hundreds of years old. Chronicles of Mare Hackers search back millennia. With a long history, the mountainous region has been home to many great discoveries, heroic deeds, and terrible crimes. The dwarves, however, prefer to keep silent about past conflicts, instead emphasizing brotherhood above all else. Yet the sin of shed blood on Elfwest, the snow is difficult to truly forget. Its continued memory tries beasts that thrive on injustice and suffering. So kill the beast. If it only has 15 health, this shouldn't be that difficult. But then again, it's a puzzle battle, and everything sucks in puzzle battles. So what do we have? Kill the beast. We have barkers that do nothing. And every turn on turn starts spawn 4 barkers with 4 power. If there was 5 barkers on the battlefield, gain immune. So how the hell do we do this? So units power equal to the units left. Down to everything. Destroy the lowest units. I mean, the question is, what exactly do I want to do? It's like I can do that, right? Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh. You can actually spawn more if it fills up the full row. Ah, shit. Wait a second, what? That's actually...
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage. Greetings. What is it?
Wait, how?
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
What? Oh crap. Spawn down here. Okay, okay.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
I'm confused. Okay, so it does that.
Don't you worry yourself, Your Grace. We'll get it done in no time.
I'm trying to figure out why I need the help. I can't. There's no barkers on the battlefield, so we still immune up for some reason. And because of that, I can't deselect the damn thing. So I blew up that, and I can't. Wow. So I'm still. That is the stupidest ability ever. And I was just gonna spawn more. How? What? I don't understand. Because every turn he's going to spawn forward barges, right? Problem though is how exactly am I supposed to damage him? So every turn he's going to spawn forward barges, right? So I mean, I could technically just do that. Problem though is now he's vulnerable, but now he's not vulnerable. Now he's vulnerable. But then I can't play any cards, so now he's not vulnerable. I can't play that over there, I can't really set them down to low.
Greetings. What is it?
Then he's just gonna spawn more.
Gonna need 3 buckets of nails and a tub full of pegs.
I was like, yeah, sure, just get rid of all these cards, right? Can't really damage anyone else, so and since they're still stuck at 4, you have to shoot them because you can't diesel that. Then you're just gonna spawn more.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
So I don't understand. And then we end up with this situation. Well, I got nothing. This is that type of puzzle that pisses me off because I can't think logically like this. If the special gonna constantly spawn barges, right? Each turn. Problem though is even if I murder all the barges, I can't really damage it. So what do I do? Well, unless...
Greetings. What is it?
I'm stupid. I'm stupid, everyone. Okay, I see. I was confused because it was like, how exactly do I use this alchemist properly? Now it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier than what we were thinking.
Greetings. What is it? If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
That one. Well, shit. See, first I can get rid of all those things, but as soon as I end, he's gonna spawn 4 more barges, which doesn't help me at all. Cause I need him to be vulnerable for me to be able to use the alchemist, but he can't be vulnerable because he's constantly got barges. If I get rid of the barges, he constantly spawns more on that turn, so... That's... Don't know. God. So, I hate everything. Okay. Let's do this again. Had to look this up, because it's stupid. I hate pacifiers. It's stupid. So we'll play this after.
Pissing in the moat? Oh, he's dead.
So yeah, that's why you can't just, waste the turns shooting our own units. So it spawns more, of course, because that's what he's gonna do. So it's spawn this, I believe. So then we spawn.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Do I do this? That puts it right. He's gonna keep spawning them. So he's spawning over half.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
So that puts them left. So he spawned all those things, right? So now you play the epidemic card, which wipes out everything but our onager. But since we sacrificed our units and all that, we gain 3 more charges. And since he no longer has units, we just shoot. And congratulations. See, I told you that was stupid. This is why I don't like puzzle battles. Because they're stupid sometimes. Sometimes that makes sense. That one, though, it's like, oh god, the ground's So is this the place? Yes, it is. Yeah, we dug up a gold chest, and we got... And congratulations, you discovered a card that can be used in the Gwent mode. So basically you get the frickin' dragon. That seems a bit overpowered, having to sit to the card with alternately. Not gonna lie, seems a bit so we're almost upward to where we need to go. Oh, so this video's gone on for over an hour, so we're gonna be leaving off him. I sit moving here. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all and have a nice